Hi there. If you're in the States, happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. I prefer to call it Turkey Day. I'm not down with the whole Pilgrims and Indians lie, but I am down with getting together with family and maid family and good friends and people you love just to check in and be together for a day. I think I think calling it Family Day would be better personally, but that's just my opinion, and my ego's not so fragile that I have to change the names of things to make them special. Anyway, what I really wanted to say today is that this is for everybody out there who hates this day, and Christmas Day, and Halloween, and even St. Patrick's Day, because holidays just remind you of people who aren't here anymore. It's been 11 years since my mom died. And if you haven't lost a parent, count your blessings. If you have, my condolences. Possibly congratulations, depending on what kind of parent they were. But I had a great mom. I had an amazing mom who loved me more than anything in the world, and taught me to believe in myself and taught me that I was worth loving. I had a great mom, and I miss her. Turkey Day is not bad. I miss cooking with her. That was something we always did together, was cook together, and it was always fun. And I miss her now when I'm doing it because it's not as much fun, and I inevitably end up completely ruining something. I'm beginning to think it's subconscious that I accidentally burn the first pumpkin pie or first pecan pie I make every year, because then I get to eat the middle of it. Maybe I do it on purpose. The first time it was an accident. From then on, maybe I do it on purpose. I don't know. But now, instead of crying about the fact that she wasn't here to help me and I burned a damn pie, I laugh about the look on her face that she would have had if she came downstairs and saw me sitting there eating the middle out of the burned pie. She'd have laughed, poured herself a cup of coffee, and sat down and grabbed a fork. That was my mama. And she's not here now. And the holidays just aren't as bright. None of them. Not even my favorite. I actually got up and went out for Halloween this year. I didn't want to, I was forced to. I'm glad I did. But when you have so much love in your heart for a person that's not there for you to give it to, it becomes a weight. And it just holds you down. And you have to learn how to give that love to them even though they're not next to you anymore. For me, that's the analogy that helps me. It's like if you don't give love that you have in your heart away, it spoils, for lack of a better word. It goes bad. And then that badness weighs you down and you can't move forward. You have to learn how to let it go. These days, I talk to my mom every day. Does she answer? Not the way she used to. Now I choose to interpret a bird flying up as her, or butterflies. That's usually what it is. And I think it's fitting because butterfly season is so short, and so was her life. It was short and bright and beautiful, and over way too soon. So to those of you doing today without your person, your best friend, your parent, your sibling, your coworker, they're still there. They're just not going to gobble up your food and talk shit about the rest of your family like everyone else does. They're always there. And holidays don't have to be sad just because they're not physically there. You can still hear them in your head. You still know what they'd say. You still know what their laugh sounds like. You know what they do. See it. Up here. In here.